Mic check, man. What they do, y'all? It's your boy TJ2 Smooth Trader One. Hold on real quick. Let me see. Can I clip this up to my shirt? But today we are making Applebee's Bourbon Street Chicken. Now, if you're anything like me, you've been an Applebee's connoisseur since 2010. And if you're anything like me, you've been recently, and you know that they have this dish. It's the Bourbon Street Chicken or steak, and it's served on a sizzling platter. The manager brings it out to you. It's delicious. And right now they got it at a 2 for $30. So Applebee's is not sponsoring this video, but they need to be. Applebee's, hit me up. But the first time I tried it, it was on the steak. And the second time and the third time it was on the chicken. The second time I had it with some broccoli. And then this time around I had it with the mashed potatoes and the onions and the mushrooms. So today we're gonna do our version of that. I got some red onions, I got some bourbon, I got some chicken. So follow these steps and then maybe yours can taste as good as mine. It's about to be smelling real good in this motherfucker in about 3, 2, 1, let's go. All right, y'all, so as you can see, we have 3 skinned boneless chicken breast, and the recipe calls for tablespoon of black pepper, tablespoon of garlic powder, tablespoon of chili powder, Cajun seasoning, smoked paprika specifically. I have paprika. Recipe calls for smoked, so I went out and bought smoked paprika, a tablespoon of Worcestershire sauce, and last but not least, 1/4 cup of bourbon. And this is Kentucky bourbon. Evan Williams isn't the most expensive stuff on the shelf, but it'll be great to cook with. This is salt-free Cajun seasoning by Stale Cracker from TikTok. That's his name. His name is Stale Cracker, so don't think I'm calling him a cracker. And technically, you don't need a lot of salt or any salt at all for this meal. You can salt to taste, but all of these different flavors are gonna kick you in the taste buds regardless. As a matter of fact, guys, since you know the ingredients, just watch me add it in. I'm really gonna eyeball it myself. I'm not just gonna be, doing tablespoons, teaspoons, teaspoons, tablespoons, but just be generous because again, this is not a salty meal, it's a flavorful meal. All right, now, Worcestershire sauce. Worcestershire sauce is pretty high in sodium, so you don't wanna add too much of that. And a 1/4 cup of Kentucky bourbon. Now, I don't know about y'all. I went through a phase where bourbon was my go-to. It is no longer my go-to. The cleanest liquor out there for your body, even though alcohol is not good for your body really, is gonna be tequila. Tequila with a lot of lime will actually save you a headache the next day. So we need 1/4 cup, which is really more like a shot and a half of bourbon. So if I actually have a shot glass over here, that'll help me. That's how I'm gonna sneeze when this stuff gets to going on the stove. I already know. So we got a shot and a half, a little more, and a half of bourbon. We're gonna pour that right on top of our chicken. Oh yes, sir. Just enough to soak them. And let's dig in and start mixing up our seasoning. Now, you'll see a lot of people just go right in with their hands. Me personally, I'm a bit of a clean freak. I try not to get any cross-contamination going. I honestly would rather have gloves while I handle raw chicken. But again, I wash my hands over and over. And I make sure I keep it clean. I'm pretty sure there's somebody out there from the South that's like frowning at me like, come on, bruh. Get your hands in there, man. Clean it up later, man. Mix up the chicken. But nope, you won't get me. You can't pressure me into salmonella. This right here, man, the bourbon makes it sweet. I'm not gonna lie. It's giving off a very sweet, sugary smell. And if you're cooking this at home, you know exactly what I'm talking about. So I'm gonna finish basting this up and I'll see y'all at the stove. All right, y'all. So one ingredient that I actually forgot to mention was oil. Now, a lot of people use olive oil. Me personally, I like 100% pure avocado oil. Now, avocado oil has way more calories than olive oil, but it has a much higher burning temperature. So what that means is when you put this in your pan, it's not gonna automatically smoke like olive oil. So it makes it a little bit more difficult to get like a dark sort of char mark on your food, but that's fine with me. It tastes really good, smells really good, and it's got a decent level of calories for our fitness goals. So you could have poured this on the chicken prior to seasoning, but I'm actually gonna cook the chicken in the oil. And there's no need to put that much oil. I'm not dumping oil on the chicken and in the pan. I'm just dumping it in the pan. Love that sizzling sound right there. Wow. Now that smells, damn, that smells good, y'all. I'm sorry. What? That motherfucker smells good. Green Giant, restaurant style, garlic parmesan, green beans. A little bit of oil. Dump those in there. Let them sizzle. Let them thaw. Ooh-wee. Look at that flip, y'all. Now that right there, that's a wonderful sear, y'all. And the smoke is coming from any water in the chicken. It's not coming from the avocado oil. Got our green peas going. Ooh, smelling like dinner. It's smelling like love in here. Yes, sir. All right, y'all. So if you look at that pan, you might think, ooh, he's burning that. Until I bring it back to life. Put a little bit of water on that thing. And we get some char on top of these other chicken breasts too. We want to soak up all the seasoning out of that pan with that water. Y'all can barely see it. There we go. That's how it's done. See that? You get all of that right there. Get it up out that pan. All right. Scoop that up with the chicken breast. Soak that up. Lay it on top of the green beans. Soak that up. Lay it on top of the beans. See that? Get that char, soak it up. Lay it on top of the beans. Keep it hot, keep it hot. Now, a lot of people would wait for their water to boil before they put any type of noodles in. And honestly, I've been waiting for this water to boil forever. If you have a Samsung stove like myself, you realize, man, this thing takes forever to get hot, bro. Forever to boil, man. This shit takes forever in a day. So we're not wasting any more time. We're putting our noodles in that hot water. And we're going to cook them until they get limp. But we got chickpea noodles by Banza. A lot of protein, 20 grams of protein, 8 grams of fiber per serving. Chickpea noodles, Bourbon Street Chicken, Parmesan green beans. What a dinner, baby, what a dinner. All right, y'all. Our noodles are done cooking. We gotta strain them things. And after we strain them, we gotta rinse them off. These are chickpea noodles. They got the foam from them chickpeas. We're gonna rinse them off with some regular drinking water, not the tap water. No, we cook with the tap, but we're gonna rinse them with that drinking water. And this right here is ready to serve, baby. All right, y'all. So let's go ahead and make this plate do what it do, man. We're gonna add our noodles down. I don't know about y'all. I used to like to add a little bit of olive oil to my noodles, just so they don't stick, and then they're a little bit slippery as well. But today, on a bed of noodles, we'll be adding a whole lot more flavor, so no need to add a bunch of oil on top of our noodles. But what we will add on top of our noodles is kosher sea salt. Not too much, just a pinch. And here comes the main course. That beautiful bourbon style chicken over Parmesan garlic green beans. Man, listen. You'll hurt yourself trying to come get this plate, man. You'll hurt yourself trying to eat this here. What? Who you playing with now? Whoever you're playing with, stop playing. And bam, just like that. There we have it. A gorgeous, gorgeous plate. Chickpea noodles, Bourbon Street chicken with Parmesan garlic green beans. And it wouldn't be right if we didn't top it off with a little bit of bourbon. And I'm thinking of old fashioned. What about y'all? Should we do a taste test on camera? I think we should. All right, y'all, I think it's time for a taste test. Let's go ahead and dig in, man. First thing I have to try is the chicken by itself. I'm talking about without the green beans, without the noodles, just that chicken. Oh, that's spicy, herby. It's delicious. It's delicious. It's the way I like to cook it. Oh man, one of my exes was Jamaican. She used to say it tastes very fresh. Fresh meaning it doesn't have a whole lot of salt to it. Let's try it with that with them green beans. Oh my God. Oh my goodness, that's good. Man, oh man. Y'all don't know what you're missing. You don't know what you're missing. With the sea salt cracked over the noodles. Oh my God. Let me try my old fashioned. Woo! Y'all gotta subscribe to the channel. Share this with somebody who you think will love it. It's your boy TJ Too Smooth, man. We still bulking on a budget. If you're seeing this on my TJ Too Smooth regular channel, head over to the Too Smooth Fitness channel and lock in with these recipes, man. Again, it's your boy TJ Too Smooth. You can make this in bulk with as many portions as you want to make it, bro. Low sodium, good calories. It's gonna hit your macros. It's your boy TJ Too Smooth, man. I appreciate y'all for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. We gone.